Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see them cook. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do been to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. They're back. They're back. You know. Honestly, don't get me wrong. I'm a speedster glazer. I do love Kendaka, but I'm kind of blown away that people were way more excited for Kendaka than they were for Yotsumura in last week's poll. I put that up low-key expecting Yotsumura to sweep. He is basically like, especially before the anime came out. It's changed a little bit now that the first season or the first core has wrapped up of the anime. But like Yotsumura before Sakamoto Days got an anime was the aura farmer. Like every single Yotsumura panel was literally like, I always saw the caption like, what is even happening in Sakamoto Days? Or like, this is the prime example of aura farming. And don't get me wrong, Sakamoto Days is a manga. Am I lagging already? Okay, now. And Sakamoto Days is a manga full of aura farmers. Like that is 99.9% of the manga. You cannot, like, even the wife, even Hana and Ao have aura farmed. Ain't that crazy? Like the non-combatant characters in this manga have their moments of aura farming. So honestly, Yotsumura, who had like fallen off the plot, like he'd been gone for like, what's the last time we saw him? It was when he was standing over Kendaka's sleeping body. That was it. That was the last time we saw him, when he was with Nagamo, and then that's it. It's been literal, I think, like, multiple real-life years since we've seen Yotsumura. But we had seen Kendaka recently. We knew he was out and active. So, I wasn't expecting everyone to be so happy to see Kendaka, but, you know, I'm a speed to the glazes, so I ain't exactly complaining. But speaking of complaining, just explaining, let's not wasting more time. Let's hop right into chapter 1. I almost said 207 of Sakamoto Days, which is known as the new JAA. Oh, these old men better cook. Let's see. You move, you die. Shin's like, wait, this aura. Heisuke's like, the aura. And Shishiba's like, the original owner of the aura. Let's see. Kendaka? Oh, that's right. I low-key forgot. Yeah, Sakamoto wants his family get boom. Like, presumably they'll be fine. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't know. There are two rules in Sakamoto Days that I found so far. Number one, no matter what, and I mean no matter what, someone's got to work for. And number two, you don't really off major characters. You really don't. Like, I don't know, so far, we're 207 chapters deep, and we've just been getting more and more and more major characters. So far, who's died? Other than someone in a flashback, aka Rion. Even then, she's like technically alive through Uzuki. Not really, at all. Like, it's not at all comparable. But still, I wouldn't really say, like, anyone seriously has kicked the bucket. That's fine. Like, I'm not saying that's a necessary thing. Like, I'm not saying I want to go out here and start bang and like blasting the characters, but like no one died, so they're fine. Lou, especially like Lou, despite Suzuki-sensei for some reason not wanting to do it. That's the secret third rule of Sakamoto Days. After the World Assassins arc, Lou's not allowed to do anything. But with it being the case, they're fine. Let's see. Because Sakamoto, Taro, he's looking like he's going through it because he thinks his wife and daughter his wife and pseudo-adoptive daughter kind of got boomed. Let's see. Hey, pull yourself together, man. Lou, and I gotta get home. Jeez, this is bad. The store's demolished and he's totally lost the will to fight. But I like how Kendaka's like, the store's demolished. He's like, even Kendaka knows, like, on some meta-narrative level, like, they're not gone. there's not, like, Suzuki says he doesn't have the nerve. But interesting. So, yeah, Sakamoto. And the thing is, Sakamoto ain't even really comp right now. Like, that's crazy to say, but he still did no damage to Taurus last chapter. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely more in the common consensus that Taurus is just, like, a sleeper height here who's been hiding in the shadows for majority of the series for some reason. Well, not for some reason, he had no reason to do anything. But still, it's still crazy. I don't know. Is it absolutely insane to anyone else that current Slimamoto is still not even, like, high-ordered here? Like, presumably he's, like, at least low-ordered here. Now, but, like, it's now a real question. With how badly Shin was doing Tenkyu, I mean, like, Slimamoto should still slam. But, like, I don't know, man. Slimamoto, he needs something new. Let's see. You're still alive. Sorry, it's a little late in the game for you two old farts to show up. Hey, watch your tone, gosh darn it. Do you know who the strongest character in this verse was? An old man. Like, hey, I don't know. Well, no. This is anime and manga. honestly, the older the character is, there's like a 75% chance they're one of the strongest characters in the verse. But like still, in any other universe, I would kind of agree with you. Well, no, in any other, well, not even, like, old men being extremely powerful is kind of just like a universal thing in media. I don't know why. But would that be the case in this universe? They may have gotten stronger, gang. Don't sleep. Let's see. Yo, okay. Really clawed your way up the ladder these last few years, huh? Okay, so Oki was a subordinate. I do wonder, people had pointed out that maybe Oki, like, I remember I'm not sure if it was last chapter, or I think it actually was last chapter, or the chapter before that, where it went into the whole idea of, like, well, like, what's the whole dealio with the hierarchy thing? How could Oki have been Sakamoto's boss if we know for a fact, based on the flashback we saw with Shin, like, 4 chapters ago, that it was Yotsumoto who was in charge and still giving orders? But people have mentioned, hypothetically, Oki could have been in on the rebellion. So I do wonder if he has any specific intentions with Yotsumoto and getting his wife, getting together, Amane, causing all the trouble there. Let's see. They clawed your way up the ladder these last few years, huh? You still think you're my boss? The J's at a crucial turning point. Don't interfere. Well, listen, once again, I mean, like, y'all did that, like, a half-decent job of convincing me that technically Oki has a point. Because, like, yeah, I guess you still gotta hire somebody. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, and some of them did point out the fact you do only get 3. And who knows? Once again, it really depends. We got, like, the bare base level of Uzuki's plan. We don't know if you can just freely get access to more scooters. We don't know how this world is going to function. We don't know how the rest of the world is going to react to this information. Like, it was being live streamed. There's no way that not every other major government on the planet didn't just hear that Japan essentially turned into a free-for-all state where citizens will start randomly slaughtering each other en masse and be like, yeah, we're just going to let that be. Why not? They're probably going to do something, so I don't know. We'll have to see what Uzuki's plans are in the grand scheme of things, but it's interesting. J is a crucial turning point. Don't interfere. Teaming up with X. Sheesh, the order's really gone down the toilet, huh? We can't put our pride before the survival of the species. That's one of the factors dragging down the old regime. I mean, like, here's the thing. I wouldn't even say it's putting down your pride. It's just like, well, I guess to some degree. It is to some degree, like, putting aside the pride of working with the enemy. But, like, I don't know, gang. And, the main reason I can't blame Oki in particular is because of Sakamoto Uzuki. If it was, like, think about if they did not have Sakamoto Uzuki, if it was just Rion Uzuki and Base Uzuki and Kumanomi and a one-eyed Kanaguri, there's no reason at all for the order to not just go in there and play bully ball with all of X. It's specifically because they have Sakamoto. It's specifically because Uzuki is currently the strongest in the verse that I would kowtow to. Honestly, if anything, I'm shocked. Oh, well, then again, Oki's used to working for a boss. Like, at the same time, I'm like, gang, if anything, you should just try and sneak Uzuki and then handle business. Because, like, he's the only threat. Like, I'm sorry, Shishibo was taking Kumanomi for a walk. A walk. Like, literally dragging her by the hair and everything. Like, it was embarrassing. And then, what, Kanaguri? I mean, sure, former order member. But how is he going to beat Taurus, Tanabata, Osaragi, and Kamihite all at once while Shishiba's 1v1ing and dominating Kumanomi? And Oki, all you gotta do is catch Uzuki lagging. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know. I feel like the order could easily, like, clutch it up if they played it smart. But I guess Oki just wants the free reign. Either way, our era's coming to an end. Quit fighting it, Oki. I mean, like, it's, I suppose, in the sense, yeah, like, their era, as in, like, the era of money-making from assassinations on the grand scheme. Yeah, I guess, technically. But they technically could evolve into a different era. Not one of, like, mass destruction, but, more specialization and stuff like that. There's still ways they could play it. Let's see. Ooh, what was that? What was that? Was that? Okay. Oh, interesting. I remember a lot of people assume that, I know a lot of people assume that Oki would end up being, like, a dual gun wielder. Like, we hadn't really, because we have a bunch of different archetypes in the order. We have Osaragi, the saw wielder. We have the hammer wielder in Shishiba. We had the multi-tool user in Nagamo. We had the film person in Kanaguri. We had Sakamoto, who was an all-rounder, mostly kind of handcuffs, fisticuffs kind of guy, plus environmental battling. And then Hyo was just like your regular raw. I guess technically Hyo was technically the pure raw strength and fisticuffs kind of guy. Taurus is air cannons. So technically the only other Spagooter user we had in the order was Kamihite, but like that's very specifically sniper, or not. Nope, someone told me how to pronounce it. Someone told me how to pronounce it. I don't have my Google near me. I'm just gonna call him the sniper guy because I feel like I keep pronouncing his name wrong. But with that being the case, he's the only one. So a lot of people were expecting Oki to be another Spagooter user, but a long spear is interesting. Once again, it sort of represents a nice continuation in how he parallels yet opposes Yotsumoto himself, right? Like Yotsumoto is a 3-section staff user, Oki appears to be a 1-section staff user. Let's see. No matter how many years go by, we never seem to see eye to eye. Well, that's like well, I guess because it's weird to say the assassins have morals, right? But like, the assassins have morals. Like, once again, you are technically, and that's the one thing I will agree with. Yeah, people write in Leslie's comment section, even if you are given the opportunity to up it on literally anybody with 3 whole rounds to go absolutely crazy on whoever you want, most people still wouldn't do that. You know, societal conditioning is a thing, and, you know, a lot of people just wouldn't be able to sleep at night after doing that. I don't blame people. But with it being the case, man, like, where are they going to get the money? Like, I don't know. I'd be scared. Like, I want to leave Japan immediately. I do not want to be, because, like, all it takes is one person not liking you and deciding, yeah, I got 3, why not? And just popping me. Like I'm not working. I'm not, I'd be paralyzed with fear. Let's see. We never seem to see eye to eye. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Kandaka. Kandaka said, wait a minute. Did you forget? I am, in fact, Kandaka the Hedgehog. Okay, the Blitz go crazy. He's still the fastest assassin alive. That is crazy. I mean, and obviously, you know, he's had a little, like, training and time to get back up to his old speeds, but, like, still, that is very impressive. Kandaka is what? Because he was put in a coma before Nagamo and Sakamoto and Rion even graduated at the JAA. So, like, Sakamoto's in his mid-20s now, so Kandaka is now 6 or 7 years older than he was prior, when he was already getting old. So he's half a decade older. And once again, he had the Sakamoto effect where it seems like he's either stayed the same or just gotten stronger. Let's see. Boom! And look at that. Oki literally just got hard flip red because he's looking the exact wrong way as he gets knocked straight in the neck. Bam! Ooh, and Yotsumoto with the combo? Alright, but Oki does manage to react to Yotsumoto. It doesn't actually look like Kandaka did much damage to Oki. So yeah, honestly, it seems like a lot of the Order members, one of their main selling points is their sheer bulk. Like, Shishiba did a real good job bulking both Carolina Reaper and Kumanomi at the same time. Osaragi's just been implied to be beastly, even though she only fights fodder, or like people who are way below her level. Now we have Taurus obviously taking a whole bunch of hits and just no-selling them from numerous powerful characters, specifically Sakamoto. And now we have Oki taking a direct kick that he was seemingly off guard from to the neck by Kandaka and seems to take no damage and is able to react to Yotsumoto swinging on him with seemingly no delay. So, like, the character's bulk and endurance seems to be, like, the major selling point of the Order. Let's see. Ugh, we can't get in close. This is my chance. Freeze! Huh? Something about it's like, I do not get paid enough for this. What just happened to me? Boom. Okay, that's a blessing and a curse, though, because now you burnt that one. Now, unless it's going to get retcon, his brain is now adapted to doing that. But we now do have... What's his name? What is her name? Akira. We do now have... No. What is her name? What is her name? What is her name? She's a... What is her name? No! Okay, that's it. I'm getting the Googler. No! I was trying to fight it. I was trying to resist the urge to Google. But I can't. What is her name? Is it Akira? No, it's like a game. Atari. There we go. I was like, because Akira is Rion's niece. Atari. But we do have Atari back. That's interesting. So Shin may actually get some ESP perks, and we may also just have, you know, like a Broken Axe character back, which technically we definitely do need in this current point if we don't escape this scenario. We may need to buff Shin up and cause some active chaos. But let's see. All right. What now? Oh. Shishiba himself, though, he obviously knew this was going to happen, so he's clearly playing the double agent role. Now, the question is Osaragi in on it? Because I feel like Osaragi would be the only other member of the Order currently that would be in on it, if I had a hazard to guess. Let's see. What now, Oki? Should we finish them off? Ugh, no. At this point, it's not cost effective. Plus, we have a lot of other things to do. Oh, wait, what? Wait, we just started fighting, though. We all showed up for what? 2 panels, 2 interactions? What? I mean, I guess we're going to get a run back later. But let's see. We'll settle this soon. Oh, and that, wow, they legit all just dipped. So do they get paid for any of that? They didn't even catch a single body and they lost Atari. Like, do you take money out of their bank accounts for that? Because that was kind of a booty meat performance for the Order. against 2 old men, a man who's depressed, and then 3 children. Well, not 3 children, they're all adults, but like, they're like, I don't know, okay, that was actually kind of embarrassing. Then again, they did strum boy like a guitar, but still, let's see. We're saved? Saved is a strong word. You're spared. More like, you're definitely spared, ASK. Let's see. Hey, give me a spagooter. Oh, I don't understand. Give me a nug. Hey, quit pushing. I'll kill you. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? I don't want that smoke. Like, people, like, the amount of people who've died, at least in my opinion, from the States, like, the amount of people who have perished, lost their lives over road rage. Because people have it on them and keep it on them at all times. Like, that's insane to me. That's insane. And this is that's in a system where, like, you're not encouraged to do that. Like, the government doesn't mandate you or tell you, hey, we're going to provide you with spagooter. You have to go out of your way, purchase it, keep it on your person and or in your vehicle, and then actively decide to get out and go slaughter somebody if they initiate road rage. Now, everyone in Japan is going to have it on them. And, like, it's a matter of, it's like the limits of self-control. Like, notably, sure, you could have someone who's clean of something for, like, 30 years, but you put it right next to them, get it all up in their nostrils, they're gonna be like, it smells so good, maybe I should relapse. That's kind of the same thing here. Except there's no relapse, it's just giving people the opportunity to slaughter people unabashed. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. It's a biometric nug. You only get 3 shots. Yeah, but what stops them from buying more unless there is a limit? Let's see. No shooting within 100 meters of JA HQ. Okay, specifically the HQ, but the many branches you can still shoot at. Okay. Got it. Let's give you a name. Hades. I think that's a reference to something. Is that a Final Fantasy VII reference? Final Fantasy VII compilation reference? No. I feel like there is a nug named Hades in something. I know there is. I just can't remember where that would be from. But let's see. They've already started passing out nugs? Forget that, we've got to move. Yeah, that's right, they gotta go. We're almost at the store. Sakamoto, worried. Oh no, I wonder if they're in action. They're fine. Let's see. Lou, oh, please be safe. Darn, yeah, they boomed the shop. Jeez. No. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And that's like the hard thing, right? I'm not saying Sakamotodays and other manga that do this don't have stakes, per se, like, but like, it's hard to make me feel the way the characters feel when I know for a fact it won't happen. It's weird, right? Like, how do I put this in a way that makes sense? Let me stroke the beard and think about it. It's like, I gotta think. I gotta massage. I'd say my big old brain, my brain ain't that big. It's like when you know someone's lying to you, and like they're a notorious liar, right? Like you know what comes out of their mouth is 9 out of 10 times a falsehood, and you're just sitting there like, yeah, I totally believe you, gang. I totally believe. Yeah, you're not lying to me. Trust me, I know you're not lying to me in this. But you know they're lying. Like that's how I feel about this. But that's the thing. Sometimes it can still work, but I think it's the amount of duration. You just boomed the last chapter, and now we're not even halfway through this chapter, and they're fine. Like I knew it was gonna be fine. So I guess you don't waste too much time on it. But I guess I always go with like, if it's not gonna matter, don't do it. Especially considering like the fight didn't continue. Sakamoto not being able to fight was irrelevant. Like what? So I don't know. It feels weird. Let's see, sweetie. Oh. Lou, I'm so glad you're okay. Thanks to the boss. He set the place up with extra security just in case. Or Lou, you could be an active combatant again. Lou, do you remember when you diffed an assassin? Like an internet, remember when you did that, Lou? Could you be relevant, please? And no, it's not your fault, Lou. I know it's not your fault at all. Suzuki-sensei, could you let Lou be relevant, please? Don't get me wrong. Oh, neat. So they have a trapdoor, but still, gang, buckaroo. Like you have this combat character. And that's the thing. It's so weird. Because Kumanomi exists. Osaragi exists. Akira hasn't done anything in a long time either. But she exists. So you can't, you're willing to re-honor herself. You're willing to make powerful female characters and make them relevant. Even Atari just got revealed. Immediately she off somebody purely by her powers, but still, that was the thing she was able to do. You just don't let Lou do anything anymore other than be there and like not necessarily be a damsel in distress, but like halfway. So like I don't know, man. Do you just not like drawing your fights? Why? Like I don't know. If there's one question I'd ask Suzuki Sensei, I'd be like, why do you do this to Lou? What like what did she in particular do to wrong you, Suzuki Sensei? Because at this point, it's getting to a point where it's so consistent and it's been so long. Like it is what we're on chapter 207. It has been 150 chapters. It has been like 4 years, if not more, since Lou has done anything relevant combat wise. Ain't that crazy? Like, and there's no reason other than the fact that she's just not allowed to be in part of the plot. It just feels so weird. But sorry, I complain about Lou all the time. Let's see. The space underneath the shop connects to a safe room. It's comfy down there. Oh, that's nice. Nice one, Mr. Sakamoto. Well, yeah, I assume he... Then again, why was he so shocked? Well, then again, maybe he thought the countermeasure didn't go through in time, because he only saw the boom. Let's see. Your family's safe. How come you're not happy, dude? Yeah. Oh, and Natari's still knocked out. Okay. But... I mean, like, to be fair, I get that. Like, I'm always... Like, if ever I can't reach a family member or someone I deeply care about on, like, a call or something, then I'm like... Like my brain does start to run a mile a minute, and like this is when like Sakamoto called them. He just saw them get boomed and had to live with the idea that they possibly got booms. Like that is a very hard thing to overcome, even if you know everything's okay. It's kind of like how we're like, y'all ever had that moment where you feels like your heart's about to explode? Like there's a sharp pain in your chest, and like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have had that extra donor that day. I'm about to die. Like I've had that moment all the time, and like. Even after I've recovered, and I know what it is, like even when it happens nowadays, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, it's just like a part of my lungs dying, which isn't a good thing, but like still, it's not anything horrific. I'll be fine 9 out of 10 times. I can't tell the difference between that and a heart attack, but still, it doesn't matter. Like in the moment, it still hurts, and I think that's what Sakamoto's going through. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at Al. WY. Mr. Sakamoto. Kanaka. This is bad news. He's in severe shock from believing he just lost his family, even if just briefly. Sometimes noobs who are unfit for the assassin life experience that kind of trauma. I'm lagging. Why am I lagging? Hold on. There we go. I don't know why that does that. What happens? I don't know what happens. I don't know why my camera really starts lagging. And like, at least according to OBS, my CPU is running at 1.5%. I think the highest I've ever seen in Go while recording is 2. That's when I'm recording a reaction video. What causes the lag? I don't get it. It's connected. Let's see. That's what you get for spending too much time in Normie Land. I've seen loads of assassins retire over stuff like this. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. He's soft. He's soft, which is funny because like he's been back in the game, but I guess not in like the Slaughter game. And he's still like he loves his wife. He loves his wife, and like even you, Yosamura. Then again, he loved his son more than he loved his wife. He loved her real way, but still, let's see. Oh, Mr. Sakamoto. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. There's not much you can really do about that. And I guess maybe that's one of the things that Sakamoto's struggling with. Maybe that's why he's still like kind of fodder in comparison to Torres. He's not committed to the bit yet. Like he's still so separated from it. I'm not saying Sakamoto needs to go back and like get bloodlusted again and start just taking lives. Like he needs to find a better balance. He's still fighting solely to defend those who he cares about. And that's fine. Like that's the thing. It works, but it doesn't work. If you know what I'm saying. It's a weird middle ground where where it functions, but it don't function for what he really needs to be doing. Let's see. Oh, good to see you too. Is it? Rihanna, I know you're really mad. I'm sorry. So wait, you said you wait. Hold on a second. First things first. Let me. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're not zooming back in. Wonderful. I love when devices do the things I want them to do. Okay, never. I guess we're gonna be at this angle now. Big. But, so dude, you said you were making this world for Rion. And your memory of Rion that is imprinted into your body doesn't even, like, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Like, yeah, if the person you're doing it for wouldn't want you to do it, and you, of all people, would know they wouldn't want you to do it because you literally have them inside you. Is that really a pause in this case? No, not really. But, like, you literally have them inside you. Why are you doing it? That seems so stupid. Like, gay, what? I don't know. I'm not doing something like, I'm not doing something in the memory of someone else if I know that someone else wouldn't like what I'm doing them doing. Like that sounds so stupid. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do something that I know the person I'm doing it for wouldn't like. That's like me, like I have a friend who doesn't eat meat. That's like me celebrating them. I mean, they're alive and fine, but like, that's like me celebrating them by going and getting a steak. Like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? But I suppose that's the thing, right? And it's hard to tell because we got a decent chunk, but not too much time. Like Kazuki, I feel like he's using her more of an excuse. Like, oh, this is my motivation. This is why I do it. But like, he doesn't really care because he wouldn't do it if he did. Like, come on now. Let's see. I'm sorry. Okay. They're here. I'm assuming that's Komonomi. The Legion of War Farmers. Let's see. Took you long enough. Had a little bit of business to attend to, and failed dramatically. You lost to Toro. You didn't catch a single body. Order your cheat. Let's see. This is getting worse and worse. There's no stopping these people. Oh, you don't say, Akira. You don't say. Oh, maybe following the guy who's clearly not your aunt and is only using her as a tool wasn't the best idea. Maybe you should have stuck with Sakamoto, or maybe you shouldn't have just followed Kanaguri. Maybe you made a stupid decision. I guess it's technically Kanaguri rejoining the order, though. Roundabout way. Let's see. Isn't there anything you can do for Rion? Slay Uzuki. Clap his cheeks. Take his life. Like, that's the main thing you can do for Rion. You would unironically be saving him, Japan, and her memory all at once. If you were to clap Uzuki's cheeks, but clearly you ain't built for that. Let's see. Huh. Wasn't expecting you to side with us, Shishiba. Because he did. Like that's the thing. I mean, obviously, it's meant to be somewhat subtle, but like, come on, that guy. We know Shishiba. He's not rocking with it. Shishiba's like, oh, that's right. You're still alive. Well, gotta make some... Wait, what voice? I always like... I think it's because there are many characters who are like generally around the same age range, and my vocal range isn't that broad unless I'm going to specific voices, which I don't really want to apply. Like, I'm not pulling out a Kingdom Hearts character voice for Shishiba. I don't know why. But ultimately, I feel like a lot of my Sakamoto voices end up sounding the same. I don't know why. Well, it's because I have a limited range. Let's see. Well, you gotta make smart choices in this world. It's not like I was ever in it to be a hero. Yeah, that's the thing. And I'll give credit to Shishiba. He does have morals and standards, but like, he's always been in it for the bag. And the bag is what matters most. And you know, as a guy who lives in the modern world, where essentially what matters the most is the bag, I get chasing the bag. Let's see. Huh, pathetic. How come we gotta team up with these loot? Because you have 3 people. You have 3, and admittedly, one of those viable commands is the strongest character in the bar. But like, you have 3 people, Kumonomi. It's you, Kanaguri, who has 1 eye, and Uzuki. Akira's barely, like, you have nothing. In fact, the fact that you got the fact that the order isn't immediately clapping your cheeks and running your fade right now is something you should be appreciative of. Let's see. Hey now, be friendly. Look at that goofy arm. Yo, calling her on the prosthetic arm after you took him over is crazy. But hey, I get it. Get your leg back then, Shishiba. Get your leg back. Darn, you know Taragi's like, oh, you thought you were the strongest woman in the series. No, I may only fight fodder, but you were fodder too. Let's see. Huh? Oh, wow. Look at Taurus, of all people, holding her back. of all the characters I was expecting to come in and interfere, I was not expecting Taurus. All right, that's enough. Really? So, honestly, I'd watch him fight. I'd be like, huh. I mean, presumably Osaragi's like, I mean, she does have the metal sauce. So maybe Kumonomi can manipulate that. But let's see. Take it easy. But Akira, you are a full-grown woman, Kumonomi. You should not be getting conned by a teenager. Oh, but also... I love Osaragi, dog. I need to see her fight someone that's not fodder, though. I need her to not gank somebody. I need her to fight somebody who's not fodder. And I need her to not off-guard somebody. Carolina Reaper doesn't count. It's not someone trying to give Osaragi credit for Carolina Reaper. She drilled a hole in the floor, grabbed him, dragged him down into a set. That doesn't count. That does not count as not fighting fodder. Let's see. And by the way, Amane was able to someone handle Carolina Reaper, not Leaper. It's like, even he was kind of fodder. Let's see. Swing. Yo, we were on pause! You're dead, you piece of... Mr. Shishiba, I don't like her. The thing, yo, like, once again, if Osaragi drops the metal plate, what is Kumonomi doing to her? Like genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, what is Kumonomi doing to Osaragi? Like, once again, like, I don't know, man. fight of the fodder, man. Like, I have no idea. What's even happening? Knock it off, everyone. Anyway. Oh. Let's sell. Oh, this is Suzuki speaking. Knock it off, everyone. Anyway. Let's celebrate. This is this is the birth of the strongest group of assassins in history. Actually, unironically, probably. I think Suzuki talk about it? Yeah, probably. But darn. We have the supreme... Wait, where is the sniper guy? He's yet to show... He's not been anywhere nearby. Where is he? Why do I feel like we're missing... Oh, because yeah, this panel doesn't include everyone. Where's Oki in this panel? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the ore farming goes great, but still, what's happening? Like, we'll eradicate every person who stands in our way for the new order. You know what? I already know what the past code's gonna be. But I mean, you know, a W chapter. Honestly, I was definitely hoping for a little bit more Kendaki Yotsumoto action, but presumably we're setting up for that. We're kind of expanding on the original multi-boss battle sequences we were setting up before the training arc started, or during the training arc, where we're obviously going to have like the different order members going out and hunting down our cast and crew, possibly individually. We still technically haven't ended the training arc. Obviously, Shin's not done yet. Heisuke needs some more training, and Sakamoto clearly needs to still level up. He's still unable to physically damage Taurus at all, and didn't take the note that Taurus gave him when mentioning Sakamoto's ability to multitask. So, like, there's still definitely a bunch of development to go there, and honestly, I do like the characterization for Uzuki here. Someone who knows he's wrong. His internal personality that he's doing this all for knows he's wrong, but he's still moving forward anyway, because that's what he cares about most. It shows that Uzuki, while he may be someone sympathetic, he's still like a monster. Not of his own fault. Like, it's not his fault that he's a terrible person, but like he's still a terrible person. Ultimately, Suzuki Sensei's not like trying to moralize or grandstand for him. I do like the dynamic of the order and the remaining Alchemarchids, because like it's literally just Suzuki and Kumanomi. Like, that's it. Everyone else is dead. But oh well, we just still know what happened to the one guy with the bag on his head. But then on top of that, I do like the characterization for Sakamoto here, seeing him struggle with like his life and his wife and his not daughter, like seeing him struggle and show how far he's fallen from grace, not necessarily just as like a warrior and a combatant in general power level senses, but also legitimately just as a person who lives this life in this business. Seeing him fumble and seeing him fall and seeing him fail a little bit, it hits your genie 90 man never, and I ain't gonna lie to you. So overall, a very W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave order anew in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that notification bell so you don't miss out on any news that come to the channel. Also, you're going to have a picture down below where you support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks will include the live reactions, so you have the series I have to review, and variations of all my videos, and if you become a $12 patron or a $12 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, you have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, donate means a long video, or any means at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Rebel 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ollie. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Reinhardt tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Inc. tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Waki Munoz and Waki Munoz. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate, that guy with a heart on the horizon, Calvin Elder.